Let's go be Emily in Paris for a day, shall we?
This outfit is as close to Emily in Paris fashion that we're getting. I know, I'm just a little bit more casual than her, but you're just gonna have to go with it.
I know. It's not very Emily in Paris to have a breakfast burrito. Even have a pan of chocolate here. I just really want a breakfast burrito, okay?
Alright, we're officially in Emily's neighborhood here. Well, Emily definitely lives on a very quintessential cobblestone Parisian street, I'll tell you that much. Alright, here we are. I think that little red restaurant right there is Gabriel's restaurant, and it's open. In real life, it's an Italian restaurant. Yeah, it's legitimately open. Here's the square. And let's look for Emily's apartment. Pantheon is over here in the corner, so I definitely did not know it was tucked away in this little corner over here. Let's go look. This is the square where Camille, Emily, and Gabriel and her are always walking home at. Honestly, it's a very cute square. I see why they picked it. It's very quiet. I don't think that anybody here who's a Parisian would even know that this is like where the show is filmed. It's just another typical little Parisian corner. It's actually very nice. You got a fountain there. People sitting, reading. And that's Emily's apartment right there. Just met two nice girls who were walking by Emily's door, also walking by just to see it, and they took the thumbnail. If they're watching this video, shout out to you guys. Sorry I never got your names, but thank you for taking the thumbnail picture. Toronto owners probably hate this, but I'm not gonna fall in love with you if it has an expiration date. It's actually a very busy, popular restaurant. It's like happening. It's got people like having Italian food inside. Maybe we'll have to go sometime. Never realized this would be a straight shot view. Gorgeous. Honestly, this is fun for me too because I'm walking around a bunch of places that I usually wouldn't walk around, going around the city, so it's fun. I'm discovering new things in my own city. Found it. This behind me here is the movie theater where Emily and Luke go to when he takes her to that foreign film because she's trying to learn French. Sorry for the motorcycle. Something Emily in Paris doesn't get right is that there's a lot of sound. It is a city. But yeah, that's the movie theater that they go to, and let's go to the next location. Here behind me up here, this is where man had that first concert where she finds out that they're busking. Again, everything looks very French right now than it does in the TV show because it's winter and it's wet and it's raining, and when they did this it was hot and it was summer at the center. Let's go to the next location. Right now this is actually winter market, Christmas market. This is actually a Christmas market right now with cheese and goodies and all sorts of stuff. Alright, on to the next. Getting very lucky for this video. The sun is coming out. I am now standing outside the department store where people don't like vlogging here. I'm standing outside the department store where Emily and her Russian classmate decided to shoplift. It's actually kind of like Macy's and Nordstrom. It's a department store in France, and yeah, this is where they shoplifted. This is where they walked in. I remember seeing this on the TV and I was like, hey, it's so sad because it's not all Christmassy in the TV show, but this is what it looks like right now because it's Christmas time. Okay, we are now standing on the bridge Pont des Arts. This is another place where Mindy and her band had a concert. Isn't it weird when you walk on places and you realize that famous people have stood here and done important stuff, and then there's you? That's how I feel. I'm not gonna lie, every time I walk on this bridge, I'm definitely terrified that I'm gonna drop my phone in the crack there. Yeah, this is the bridge where they have their concert. It's actually a beautiful day. There's also a shot with that building behind me, one of the episodes. Let's go walk to the cafe from the very first scene of the first episode of season 2. This isn't in the show. It should be. I think this is a very little underrated square. This is a square that's on the way to walking to the Louvre. I don't really understand how Emily walks around in those shoes with these cobblestones. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that this garden, La Palais Royal, is where Mindy and Emily are sitting on the bench at the very end of season 2, episode 10, where Emily's, no, not Emily, Mindy is telling Em, why do they have to give them both names that end in Y? That's so American and confusing. Where they're sitting on a bench and she's telling her, you need to do what's gonna make you happy and not everybody else happy, so we can sit on a bench and, you know, try and emanate that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just looks very different because it's the winter time now instead, and I really don't want to sit on this bench because it's not very clean, but I'm doing it for the YouTube video. You need to do what's gonna make you happy, not everybody else happy. Cue Emily's concerned face where she says she's in love with Gabriel. It's playing La Vie en Rose. Right behind, I'm recording, it's hard to tell with the sun. Right behind me here is the cafe in the very first couple of scenes of season 2, where Sylvie and Camille are having, I don't know, lunch. They're having lunch, I guess. The French are very serious about their lunch. And they're talking about why Gabriel is staying and something else is behind this. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably extremely expensive because you have the view of the right literally behind you. But yeah, this is pretty fun. Comment down below, chocolat chaud, if you've made it this far in the video, which means hot chocolate. In French, wouldn't it have been fun to for them to do a Christmas themed season or a winter themed season? I hope they'll do that next time for the next season. That would be really cool. So this is the park that Mindy and that other guy, fan-made guy that she ends up dating. This is the park where they sit and they're playing guitar and then they end up making out and they're having falafel breath. They're having falafel. There's actually a very good falafel place near here. They got that right in the show, actually. Le Macré is known for falafel. Le A du falafel, put the name on the screen. It's very famous. It's very good. But yeah, this is that park. I'm not sure which quadrant exactly they were in. Yeah, it looks very different than it did in the show because it's winter and the show takes place obviously in the summer it was filmed. It's kind of hard to tell because it's obviously winter right now and the show was filmed in the summertime, but I think that they were in this quadrant here. I'll insert a clip of the show. They were underneath one of the trees, but I don't know. It's hard to tell because obviously the leaves are now gone. But yes, this park is called Place des Vosges. I'll put the name here. Yeah. And last but not least, this is Place Valois. I'm gonna say it wrong, but this is of course where Emily and her co-workers work. I think right here is the building where they shoot the when they go like whoop on the TV show like that. It was actually here in the summer, late July, when they were filming shots, cutaways of the show when the women were walking through this aisle here. I don't remember which video of mine it is, but I'll link it up here in the corner for you to watch. I'm pretty sure in season 1, this is the restaurant they eat at together for the first time in season 1, and at the very end of season 2, that last episode where they proposed to her, spoiler alert, where they proposed to her to come join them at the new firm or whatever. I think this is the restaurant they come sit at. Well, those are all the locations I'm going to go to today because I'm not going to go to that cemetery because it's very far away and I just don't feel like going to a cemetery alone as a woman in Paris. But if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like and a subscribe because I'm an American living in Paris. I'm basically Emily in Paris, but I think I'm a little, less culturally insensitive than Emily is, but I make a lot of videos about being an American living in Paris. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.